What if I told you that you could transform your Windows 11 into the future Windows 12 experience today? Here's your typical Windows 11 setup. Same old taskbar, basic start menu, and that familiar but dated interface we've all gotten used to. But in just 10 minutes, we're going to completely transform this into something that looks straight out of Microsoft's future. Into a sleek, modern Windows 12 experience with redesigned floating taskbar, new dynamic start menu, widgets, and transparency effects. If this transformation looks amazing to you, smash that like button and subscribe for more Windows customization tutorials like this one. I post new customization guides every week, so hit that notification bell so you never miss out. Now let's get into the step-by-step tutorial. I'm going to walk you through every single tool and settings you need to transform your Windows 11 into this incredible Windows 12 experience. Let's start with the step 1, which is going to address this taskbar as well as this start menu. The default start menu and taskbar, in my opinion, look dated. So one thing which you will have to do, go to Google and search for Windhawk. Click on enter and then go to this first website, windhawk.net, and click here on download and make sure that you get this installer from this website. By the way, I will also put this link in the video description down below. Once you have the installer, you can navigate here to your file explorer, click on the downloads folder, and here you will see this Windhawk setup. Double left click on it and install it like you would any other Windows program. After the installation, you should see Windhawk shortcut in the top left corner of your screen. Just double left click on it to open this program. Now, Windhawk is a really cool program which allows us to basically customize Windows taskbar and start menu. So the two modifications which I highly recommend for you guys to install on Windhawk, down below you will find Windows 11 taskbar styler. Just click on the details here and then click on install on the top left corner, and here click on accept, risk, and install. Now, once you have it installed, you will go here under the settings, and down below you will find theme options. Just click on this and the drop down should open, and down below you will find this theme called Taskbar 12. Just click on this one and then click on save settings, and you should see here how the taskbar actually changed. In my opinion, it looks super sleek. Now let's go back here to the explore page, and now we're gonna find here this modification called Windows 11 Start Menu Styler. Click on the details and then just install it as you did before. For the taskbar modification, just click on install here and then click here on accept, risk, and install. Now once you have this modification installed, you will go here under the settings, and the first option which you will change is this one here down below, disable the new start menu layout. Now, if you already have this new start menu layout, you guys will enable this option first, and then here down below the themes drop down menu, you will scroll down until you find this option called down arrow. Click on the save settings here, and let's take a look at our brand new start menu here. In my opinion, it's night and day in terms of the design. So this one looks super clean. It has this really nice transparent effect here down below. And here you can also click on all and you will see here all of the applications. So yeah, I think this is a step forward from the start menu before. Now let's talk about the wallpaper. I made a brand new wallpaper pack, which you guys can check out in the video description down below. However, for this tutorial, I found this really cool wallpaper on Unsplash, and I will also put a link for it in the video description down below. Now, once you are here, you will click on this arrow and click here on the original size. Click on the folder icon here, and then you guys can just open it inside the Photos app. Now, here you will click on the three dots and then click here on Set As. And here, make sure to set first lock screen, and then just repeat the process and click on the background. Now, you should have the same image for your desktop as well as for your lock screens. Now, let's talk about the widgets on your desktop. And first, what you will have to do is search for the Rainmeter. Click on enter, and then you will go here to this website, rainmeter.net. Click on download button and you should get this exe file. And now we can already start searching for the widgets. First one is called Mii Power. So just let's search for this one. And here we're gonna go to this website. I highly recommend using ad blocker for this website because it has a ton of ads. So here you will click on download button and then click on the tab on top and search for JaxCore. Click on JaxCore for Windows here and click on download. Click on understood and then just click on close. You should get this file which ends with BAT. And now we can search for another skin, which is called MontereyRainmeter. And you will go here to this GitHub page, and for every single skin and program used in this video, I will also put a link for it in the video description down below, so it's easy for you to follow these steps. Now here I will click on this file which ends with .rm skin, and now we are pretty much done with the widgets, and we just have to install them on our computer. Now you can also see here that I have recycle bin here in the bottom right and also the Windhawk icon. So we can just remove them by right clicking here, go to the view and make sure that you turn this off. So show desktop icons, and every single item on your desktop should go away immediately. Now let's go here to the file explorer inside the downloads folder. Here, first install the Rainmeter program. Just double left click on it, click on OK here, next, and then install. Click on finish, and the Rainmeter should have some of the pre-installed skins. So just right click on every single one of them and remove them by clicking on unload skin option. Now, once you've done that, you will go here to your downloads folder, and first let's install this skin called Mii Power. Just double left click on it and then click on install. Now, once you've done that and you have this skin installed, you can go here to your system tray, open the Rainmeter, and here inside the Mii Power, you will click on power and click on W version. W stands for white, or if you want it in black version, you guys will click on B. Now let's install this next one, which is JaxCore. Just double left click on it, and here you should get this window, and here it says JaxCore recommends that the hardware acceleration option for Rainmeter to be turned on. Here you can click on Y and click on enter, and then just wait for a few seconds until this finishes installing. Now after this, you should see this screen. Click on down below to skip the simple tutorial, and then here click on library. Now once you are here, first install modular clocks widget by clicking on this arrow here, and then just wait for a few seconds. Now, once you've done that, you will click here on the house icon on the top left corner, click on library, and let's install another widget, which is modular players. Let's just click on the arrow as same as we did before. And now, once you've done that, you will click on the home once again, and then click here on library. And first, let's click on modular clocks. Click here to enable them. And then here you can go to the general and change the style of it. I will go with this style, which I quite like. And then for the style options here, I will make it a little bit bigger. So I will change this widget size from 1 to 1.25. So just like this, our widget will be a bit bigger here. And I'm gonna place it somewhere here, and then you will right click on it, click on align, and then click here on horizontally centered. Now let's continue with the next widget, which is this one. If you go here under the library, you will see this one, modular players. Click on it, make sure that you toggle this one on as well. Click on the general and enable this style right here. Click on it. And then here you will go to the style options. Make sure to change here the background color to white. So you can just click on this and then repeat 255 3 times. So just like this, and click on enter. And now we're gonna make it a bit smaller. So from 1, I will change this to 0.6. So just like this. And then for the rounding, I will change that to the standard. And now we can close this window and put this widget somewhere here down below. You can see that it has this really nice blur effect, and I quite like that. Now here, click on align and change this to horizontally centered. So we also have this widget centered on our screen. Now let's continue with the last pack, which is this one right here. It's called Monterey. So just double left click on it and click on install. Now, once you have it installed, you should see this screen, and then we can enable here monitoring, we can enable weather as well as notes, and then we can also enable calendar, and you can then close this window. I'm gonna put the calendar somewhere here in the bottom right corner, as well as the notes. Now I'm gonna put the weather somewhere here. You can see that the size of the weather is a bit big, so you can right click on it, and then here you can click on wide, and then you can also change the location of the weather. You can right click on it as well. Click on edit here and change the location, for example, to London. And then you can click on enter and click on save. And now we can put this widget somewhere here down below. I think it looks super clean with this blurry widget style. Now for this one, so this one specifically tracks our CPU, RAM usage, network, and disk usage. We're gonna put it somewhere here and right click on it and put it to the wide, so we can also see the percentage here. So if I open Task Manager, we can see here how many of the memory this is actually using. We can here go down below and let's find the Rainmeter. You can see here that it's only using 70 megabytes of the memory, and the Windhawk is actually using 8.1 megabytes of the memory. So not that much, and in my opinion, for the customization, it's totally worth it. Now, yeah, I will leave every single program here linked in the video description down below. And if you guys want a brand new wallpaper, make sure that you check them out by clicking the first link in the video description down below. That way you also get to support this channel. If you haven't already, smash up the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all around in the next one.